Good afternoon, Scorpions or Scorpios. Let's see what your past life wants you to know for July 12th to July 18th of 2018. Before we do that, I got to give a huge shout out to all Kiki's Doorway Star Power Warriors subscribers. Let me do that really quick, okay? Let's get that going. Okay. Miss Williams, Ubliminum, The 305 Goddess, Miss Wise, Mr. Well, Mr. Ibrahim, Miss Polar, Miss Hello Kick Girl for Life, Miss Armstrong, Miss Kimberly, Sacred Westpins, Nicole Matthew, Perry Asiri, Himani Das, Unk Dis, Teresa Manor, Way Shower, Sylvia Candia, Mr. Andana, Miss Saloon, Nabir, Miss Asim, Mr. Magia, Miss Sean, Mr. Sims, Miss Cabby, Amanda Smith, Shirley Ganianis, Rena Harris, Linda Mickey 0509, Miss Latori, Heaven Lovecat, Bernadette, Hercules, Eyes of Capricorn, and to all Kiki's Doorway viewers, thank you for walking through the door towards the Akashi Records. It has healed me so much so far, and it's continuing to. And I enjoy and I love connecting to all of you. Thank you for giving me that opportunity. So without further ado, let's get it cracking, Mr. and Miss Scorpios. Gaia, God, Goddess, Mother, Father. What does Scorpio's past life want them to discover on July 12th to July 18th, 2018? I see that y'all are facing your phobias. You see the strength in your fear, and how that fear was actually a golden opportunity to translate that into a strength. So what does your past life want Scorpios to recognize on July 12th to July 18th, 2018? What actions will Scorpios take on July 12th to July 18th, 2018? What actions will Scorpios take or will have to take on July 12th to July 18th? What actions will Scorpios take on July 12th to July 18th, 2018? What action will Scorpios take on July 12th to July 18th, 2018. What action will Scorpios take on July 12th to July 18th? Okay, Scorpios. The action you will be taking. Wow, your past life wants you to see first. Ooh, I'm skipping. What? Can't be doing that to Scorpios. I don't need y'all stinging me. That's my opposite sign. I know how y'all get down. Okay. All right. Mr. and Miss Scorpions, your past life wants you to reconnect to your Celtic side. Celtic combines the principles of the elements earth, wind, water, fire, and it made it into a spiritual practice which turned into a religion. It used the four elements as a religion because before we had religions that were of the religious aspect of ourselves, we first had a religion that connected us to our element side of ourselves first. So we knew how to survive in this world. We were constantly, how we have civilization connected us to the elements. In order for us to have a community or a civilization, the earth had to be grounded. The soil had to be fertile, meaning we had to learn the coloration of dirt to see if we can plant. We had to learn what amount of water to give to crops to grow. So we had to learn principles of water, like how we got water. We got it, yes, from the sky when it rains, but we also got it in locations where it did not appear to have water, like deserts. Some areas that had either a shade or a leaf or something that had life, like a Scorpio. If we follow the Scorpio in the desert, we definitely know we're going to find some water. And you use that same survival tactics into your next life. So let's see, Scorpios, what past life dormant virtue says about Celtics. Okay, so Mr. and Mrs Scorpios, you drew this card because you had a significant past lifetime in Celtic lands, and you continue to feel bonded to this culture. Perhaps you have lived in or visited the Isles of Ireland, Scotland, Wales, or England. You know what? I would not be surprised, Scorpios, that your ancestors, which is a part of your DNA, because we are the living proof of our ancestors. And because you have traveled, at one point, to make civilizations, we had to be nomadic. We had to go from one part of the world, a part of a climate or weather, to the next. This is why Scorpios, you did learn the elements, because you had to have traveled from Africa to Asia to Ireland, Scotland, the Isles. You have traveled to these places to understand how we have civilization and why we use these principles even in the now. If so, you may have a sense of deja vu and have been an Anglophile, a person who adores these cultures. You also are fascinated with Stonehenge and King Arthur's Camelot. I wonder, Scorpios, are you King Arthur or are you Merlin in the story, or are you Guinevere? Which one? You know you one of them or all three. You know it. You may have learned the old religion of Celtic lands, which involved the use of healing herbs and gaining wisdom from oak trees. You could even be an ancient druid in disguise. Your connection to the elemental realm has made you love fairies, elves, and all fae. You also respect and love trees, especially oaks and willows. If you haven't already done so, schedule some visits to the ancient sacred areas of the United Kingdom and Ireland. Exploring their stone circles, castles, and spiritual artifacts may trigger additional healing memories. If you have any museums, any museums or attractions in your community that reminds you of King Arthur and the Round Table, or have Stonehenges like this. Even certain churches actually have this type of structure. Find museums, churches, mosques, temples that have Stonehenges that resemble Celtic influence. Go in there for to see how they they teach. See how what they like to show the community in relearning the Celtic way, or even finding places that have Celtic influences. It could be galleries, art museums, art galleries, especially art galleries that have Celtic influences. Go to those places, talk to the people that own those establishments. You'll be surprised where their influences came from. They too might have ancestors or have been in their past lives connected to the Celtic lands. What is the actions you will take from July 12th to July 18th? This is your life experience. Wow. This is your life experience, Scorpios. You have Source with you, God, Goddess. You have the Aries side of yourself. You have Taurus. You're very grounded. You have communication skills. Gemini, you have your nurturing side of yourself. Cancer, you have the fire, the heart of lion within you. Leo, you also have the balance. You definitely perfected your life, both emotionally and mentally. You balance your life spiritually and physically. You balance your life in these aspects. Connecting to your Celtic past, even wearing jewelry or clothing that reminds you of the Celtic influence, will give you memories in your dreams and through your conscious mind of why you were connected, because you are Mr. and Miss Scorpios. You are the Akashi records. You are the gatekeepers of the living and the dead. One of your records was seeing how the elements will help humanity before they even got religion. You noticed that humanity needed focal points or principles to live on, to survive in this world. So they came to you, Mr. and Miss Scorpio, to find what is missing in their life. When you do that, you can call on Archangel Chamuel. A significant life event, a powerful revelation that leads to change. Time to spread your wings. Scorpios, you unlocked your phobia. You see that your phobia is actually one of your greatest abilities. My phobia was reading the tarot, because that made me know that I can no longer say I'm not connected to myself spiritually, or that if someone judged me based on my spiritual self, I can say, yes, before I became a Christian, I'm from a background of Baptist Christianity. I have had a grandfather and a great-grandfather that were my great-grandfather was a pastor, and how my grandfather taught me was learning about the elements and learning about Christianity from different standpoints, and understanding why we needed the elements to have that be the emotion side of humanity. So when we did gain religious texts or make religion, we knew exactly what blueprint to stem from. When you, like your phobia, when you tap into your Celtic side of yourself, YouTube the Celtic life, YouTube the Celtic religion, you'll see that a lot of the principles you naturally have within you, Mr. and Miss Scorpios. The next action you will take. What? You went to the moon, baby. You are the goddess on this one. You did the High Priestess move. You do know, Scorpios, you are also connected to the High Priestess. That's why in Celtic, in elementals, High Priestess were one of the people that they went to understand these philosophies. The moon. 1 and 8, 9. So now Mr. and Miss Scorpios, you know you elevated because now you are now the Sagittarius. You are connecting the masculine, feminine side of yourself, the spiritual side of yourself. Now that you unlocked how your phobias connect you to your spiritual side, and actually they're very good strengths. They're so powerful that you see that's why people are connected to you and want to and come to you to heal themselves. Call on Archangel Haniel. Look at that. And see, she has the cross too. And she's also connected to the earthly realm, the earthly elements. Look at that. Important psychic insights. I said, yeah, you are the Akashic records. Don't be acting like, don't get scared. Don't get scared. I couldn't be scared no more. And I'm a Taurus. Come on now. We don't even like change. What I'm doing right now, I'm making change. Gotta make a change. Like Michael Jackson said, gotta make a change. Events behind the scenes. Release fears that hold you back. You learned ways to heal and make your phobias into strengths on July 4th to July 11th. Now that you did that, now you can see how you, Scorpions, were the high priest and priestess that taught humanity the earth elements, the water elements, the air elements, the fire elements to survive in this world. When you delve into that side of yourself, important psychic insights will come to you. Events behind the scenes will start to unlock, and you will be able to release the fears that you are holding within you. You will see that, oh, I got this. I already know what's going to happen before it happens. I know exactly how to handle the situation and how to bring revelation to any change. Look at that. Both. You have the life experience and the moon. You are angelic, Scorpions. You are intuitive, Scorpions. I wouldn't be surprised. That's why you don't have to look at my channel that much, because you already know. You just look at my channel just to confirm what you already know, what you know, that you know. Now that you know what you know and how you know it, use that into your psychic abilities. Bring out that psychic abilities of yourself. So when events do occur, you will see the behind the scenes. So until we meet again, Mr. and Miss Scorpios, I love you. I love you. I and we will see you on the other side.